Alright, we've got a new frame today, just turned up. This is Johnny J, the customs cat. We're going to get him to run through, make sure we've got no contraband in the box. Johnny, can you see him in the shot there, baby?
Yep.
Alright, Johnny, he's going to get... he's on strike today, he doesn't want to be in the box. So this is what we got in here. Always check down the bottom of the box, make sure there's nothing left in there. This is how it's wrapped. This is light, damn. This is a road frame, and I asked them for the lightest spike they have, lightest frame set, and that's going to be rim brake. Rim brake is always going to build up lighter than disc, and if you're a road racer, sort of performance guy like me, even I'm 45, I like lightweight bikes. I don't want to have to lug, I'm 84 kilos now, I don't want to have to lug more weight up the climb than I already have to lug now, so having a lighter bike for me, I've always liked that. When I've been 59 kilos and racing, or 84 kilos and flexing in the mirror, I still prefer a lightweight bike. It just feels good. Natasha, what do you think? You prefer lightweight bikes as well?
Oh,
yeah. Alright, so this is a seat post here. Make sure I don't poke my eyes out. These frame comes in, it comes with, and I'll recycle this stuff. Probably my only niggle with this bike is this is a proprietary seat post, meaning if the seat post has a problem, you're locked into this post because it's a D-shaped post. I'll show you in a second. Can you zoom in on that?
no.
Johnny's coming out. Here we go. So it's a D-shaped post, okay? As you can see that. So it's very well designed. I've used this exact frame set for the last 3 years with a lot of usage in it, and I haven't had any problems with it. So, and it's got like a little bit of sandpapery grip tape there, so it's pretty good. And it's got looks like it's got an alloy core in there for the extra strength. This is a very rigid seat post. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Oh, he's coming for it. And can't resist, can you, Johnny? So yeah, this is the deal. So that's proprietary, meaning you're locked into this one. You can't put a normal round shaped post in there. Which, you're unlikely to have a problem with the seat post, but if you did one day, in 10 years' time, could you get a spare? Probably not. Hopefully, I'm not sure. Maybe we can ask the manufacturer what we can do. Otherwise, I've had the frame set for the last 3 years of a lot of abuse, and it's been fantastic. So it's been better than many frame sets out there I've used from the big brands, Specialized, Cannondale, Trek, etc. And it builds up super light. Okay. So we'll just pause this and we'll just cut some of this wrapping off. Okay, so we weighed it up, uncut, we haven't cut it down to size yet, 215 grams. 215 grams for the seat post, zero offset. Fork, uncut, 368 grams. So it's not a super duper light fork, but you don't want too light, because if your fork's too light, your steering isn't going to be as precise. And we'll give it a squeeze test. That's a decent amount of stiffness there. If you go lighter than that, you get more squishy, and then if you're over 60, 70 kilos, the steering's not as accurate, I find. So I'd say 350 for a fork, is a good minimum if you're over the 70, 75 kilo range, okay? So, and rim brake, so the brakes are here, so even much better control than with a road disc fork. The braking's to the left and the wheel warps around, it's not as good. All the brands like Specialized, Cannondale, Trek, all that same problem. The frame, this is a 52, which is equivalent of a 56 centimeter. It's got a 56 top tube, I'm pretty sure it is. So the frame being a 52, which is equivalent of a 56, again, you're going to go to the geometry, the frame geometry. I'm 6 foot, and I ride a 52 in this model frame. I ride a different size in the Specialized, I ride a different size in the Trek, a Cannondale, Giant, etc. Okay, I ride a different size based on my fitness level, based on how my neck's going. So, to you, what I do like about this frame is the internal cable routing. I do love the external cable routing personally, but this is internal, so it means the cables go in the frame, but there's little guides that go all the way through, so it's quite easy to fish it through. But once you get the hang of internal cables, it's pretty easy. I mean, external cables are always the easiest, but this system on this frame, the LCR007, it is a good system. So it is quite easy to build up. and we do have a little proprietary seat clamp in there. I haven't had any issues with seat slipping, but again, if you do, for any brand that is, just put a bit of cricket bat tape on your seat post, and that should take care of that. Derailleur hangers, easy to get spares of. It's a pretty standard shape. And the finish of the bike is as good as any Pinarello, Colnago, S-Works that I've owned or worked on over the years. This is a LightCarbon logo. You can sort of see on there. Yes, personal preference. I think it's so. But you can't really see it too much. It's sort of black on black. This is like a matte, just a basic matte finish. So yeah, it's a nice little bike. We'll build this up. And what group set should we put on there? Should we put Di2 Dura-Ace? Should we build it up as a budget racer bike with some 105 11 speed on there? SRAM Reg, we make it really light. What group set should we put on this bike? And I already know how it rides. They ride good. And this bike has one of the fastest times up Norton Summit ever, ridden by one of the world's best hill climbers I've ever seen in my life at the time. So yeah, there you go. Why would you buy an S-Works SL7 or a Canyon or a Trek or a Cannondale in 2022? Why would you pay 3 or 4 or 5 times as much for a frame that's coming out of China as well, and the quality is the same? Right? If not, I'd say the quality of this is actually better. Yeah, this frame set is better, rides better, builds up lighter, and is far stiffer than my S-Works SL7, which I eventually sold. So yeah, and I'm a Specialized fan, okay? I'm not a Specialized hater. So that says a lot when you got someone like me who's been a Specialized customer of Specialized bikes since 1994, and in 2022, I would recommend a LightCarbon, the LCR007 rim brake model over the S-Works SL7. Let's say Specialized wrote to me and said, "Hey, durianrider, we're going to give you a custom S-Works SL7, whatever you want. It's yours, mate." I'd be like, "Hey, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. But I like road bikes in 2022, and Specialized, unfortunately, you don't make any road bikes that I like. You don't sell any, rather. So give it to someone else who could use it, but I'll pass on that. But if you do a rim brake model, maybe we can talk. But otherwise, yeah, I'll go something like this, undoubtedly. I see people riding the Cervelos and the Pinarellos and the Colnagos and stuff, and ride whatever you want to ride. But ride whatever you want to ride, okay? Cycling's art. It's art, you know? And for me, it's also very much performance and how the bike feels. But if you think that a bike that a frame set that costs 3 or 4 times as much as this is going to be, most likely not going to be better, perform the same, or the expensive one will perform worse with more stiffness, less stiffness, etc. Anyway, that's the deal. Let's build this bad boy up. Let me know what group set you want on here. And easy bike to build up as well. Press fit BB86 bottom bracket, just slops in there, good to go. Finish looks pretty good. Maybe we can send it to Hambini and put little jigs through it. You don't know who Hambini is? Go check him out. He makes some great content as well. Another truth bomber in the industry. Beautiful. Wow. Thanks for watching. There you go. And just wanted to add it as well. Whenever you buy a bicycle, always make sure that the seat post is what you want. Do you want 0 offset? Do you want, 20 millimeter rear facing, or do you want 20 millimeter forward facing? A lot of the bikes these days come with proprietary seat posts, the S-Works, the Cannondales, etc. So just make sure you know what you want. For me, I run 0 offset. I just prefer a slammed forward position. So if you do get this frame set, or any frame set out there, make sure that you can get the fit you want. Okay, you can get the fit you want. That's very important, because a bicycle can last a very, very long time. 10 years, 20 years, okay, the frame set can. So make sure that you get the exact size you want, the seat post you want, etc. That's why I'm a big fan of the 27.2 seat post, because you can chuck a Thompson there, you can flip it around, you can do backflips with it basically in terms of bike fit, so it just works really well. This is little Johnny J Tomcat. He was born under the back fence. He was an abandoned kitten, and we've taken him in, and he is the official customs cat for durianrider.com. If you have any questions about the frame, let me know down below. We'll see you next video. Thanks for watching.